Hello again, and welcome to our geometry videos. We're currently in Unit 2, moving on to number 41 here. And in this particular problem, we're asked to use all our knowledge about parallel line properties, and angle relationships, and triangle angle relationships to find all the missing angles in the diagrams. So we're going to be dealing with things like supplements and complements and corresponding angles and alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles and vertical angles, and I probably mentioned them already, but a lot of different these angle relationships that we can use when we see especially two parallel lines cut by a transversal here. So I'm going to basically just talk how I would go through it, things I would see as I'm working my way around here. So starting with a 75-degree angle, the first one I can easily find is its vertical angle right here of 75. And I also know that the angles right next to it that are adjacent to it are going to be the supplements of 75. So to find the supplement of an angle, supplements add up to 180, so 180 minus 75, that's 105. So I know both of these angles are now 105. Because these lines are parallel, cut by this transversal, means these angles right here are all corresponding to these angles up here. So this is also 105, this is also 75, this is also 105, and this is also 75. Some of the ways you get there is maybe alternate interior angles here, alternate interior angles there, corresponding, however you want to do it. The bottom situation is exactly the same, just on a different transversal. So if this angle is 85, then this angle is 85. To find the supplement, we're going to take 180 minus 85, which leaves a supplement of 95. And then these angles are all corresponding to the other chunk of angles there. So 95, 95, 85, 85. Okay, the second diagram, we're going to kind of use the same logic for part of it. I'm going to use some stuff with triangles, I'm going to use some supplements, etc. So the first thing I notice is this vertical angle right here. If this angle is 30 degrees, then this angle is 30 degrees. Second thing I notice is that if this angle is 110, then the angle next to it is going to be its supplement. To find its supplement would be 180 minus 110, which is 70 degrees. So this is 70 degrees, this vertical angle is 70 degrees, vertical angle here is 110 degrees. Now, there's a couple other bits of information we can use to go from here. One bit of information is I'm going to use the fact that these two angles on the same side of the transversal in between the parallel lines are what we call same side interiors, and they're also supplements. So if this is 110, the supplement of 110 is 70, which we'd also notice is the alternate interior angle here. So whether you want to use alternate interior angles or supplements, whatever, you get that to be 70. Now I notice that all three of these angles up here add together to be a perfect straight line, which means they should add together to be 180. So 70 plus 30 plus this angle equals 180. Well, 70 plus 30 is 100, which means this angle has to be 80. Which means this vertical angle is 80 and this vertical angle is 70, so that whole top part is now taken care of. If this angle is 80, its alternate interior here is 80, its vertical angle here is 80, its supplement here is 100, and its supplement there is 100 as well. There's more than one way to do these particular problems. I talked through one process. You may have seen other relationships that got you the same values, and there's certainly many relationships in figures like this. Things like triangle sum going on here, exterior angle theorem type stuff, which may be something we haven't really talked about yet, but the more we get into these types of relationships, the more of the repertoire you'll have in terms of relating angles together. If you have any questions about any of those angle relationships, feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, as always, you can subscribe, like, or share to our videos.